Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. We've got baseball on the show. It's the Toronto Blue Jays taking on the Minnesota Twins. First pitch coming your way next. About to get started here, and towing the slab, Pablo Lopez. What should we keep an eye on here?
Well, I'm interested to see how he utilizes his sinker to this lineup, Boog. You know, it's not necessarily his go-to primary pitch, but he does mix it in when he needs it. He's just got to make sure that it's not flat. Otherwise, it's going to get hit hard. So look for him to throw it up there when he needs a big double play, a ground ball, something like that to get out of an inning, change it up for a hitter. Also, get those hitters looking down so that it opens up the top of the strike zone, especially late in an at-bat.
George Springer in the box here lets that one go for a ball.
First pitch, 4 o'clock.
Next offering is in for a strike. That clips a corner.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
That one misses. 2-2. Just missed.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. The wind and the pitch. Oof! That one went straight back and got our ump right in the mask. Let's hope he's okay. Here comes a 3-2. That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
Bo Bichette up to the dish. Ground ball to the right side. Into the outfield, base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Batting third, the first baseman,
Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now. Swung on, belted. That one back there. And it's gone. Home run. He made him pay for that one, and that's how they take the lead. It's 3-0.
Well, he went up there 0-0 looking to do damage. I think he had his sights set on that pitch. He went and got it and circled the bases.
Up to the plate, it's Brandon Belt. The outfield shifted pretty heavily towards right field. And first offering is fouled off.
It can be tough to bounce back after a big home run, but nobody on, nobody out. You just have to treat it as a fresh inning.
Next offering misses, and the count even 1-1. To the right side. Whips it to Kirilloff. Yeah, they get Belt for the out.
That is fifth. The third baseman, Matt Chapman.
Here's Matt Chapman. Just missed.
They've got him working a little harder in this first frame than he anticipated.
Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. Jeffers pulls it down, and there's two gone.
That is fifth. The catcher, Alejandro Kirk.
2 outs, base is empty. And here's the catcher, Alejandro Kirk. This guy, one of the best defensive catchers going. You talk about framing, the ability to block, catch, and throw. He is at the top of the game. That one off the mark, and that's ball one.
Really good athlete, and many times we talk about the feet of infielders. This catcher as well, really quick feet. He's able to recognize the pitch, see the trajectory, and get into a spot where he can block those balls and keep them from going to the backstop.
That one at 95, missed up top. Ball three. And that's in for a strike.
Really impressive with the way he frames, the way that he sets it up, because sometimes those pitches are off the plate, but because he sets up and presents it so well, he steals strikes for his pitcher.
The right-hander gives up the 2-out walk.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
Kirk off of first with 2 away. And he flips a breaking ball in there, or a changeup.
Either one. Something off speed. Good arm action on it, whatever it was.
So now 1-2.
Well, with this many pitches thrown here in this first inning, I mean, you're giving the other team a really good look. He's going to have to find a way to get some weak contact.
Swing and a miss, and he got him. Good job at damage control right there. 3-run shot for the Jays this inning. It's now 3-0. Back after this on the show. Back in Minnesota. And today's starting pitcher, Kevin Gausman.
4-pitch guy. He's got some options to work with in terms of keeping hitters off balance. So we'll see how he decides to utilize those weapons through this start here, and whether or not he's able to mix the ball in early, or if he wants to hold something back a little bit later, maybe second, third time through the order, and give them something they haven't seen. It's tough when you know a guy's got that in his back pocket. As a hitter, you really have to stay on your toes.
Number 47, leading things off, and takes a strike. Next pitch misses outside, and the count is 1-1. And the right-hander deals in the air to left down the line. Tries to make the play, but it's foul.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
Got him. And there's one away. The batter now, Jorge Polanco. And the first offering is not close. Gosman, a former All-Star. He features a four-seam fastball, a splitter, a slider, and he works in a changeup. And the 1-0. Foul back our way, and that's out of play. One down, base is empty.
Ball. 2 balls, 1 strike.
There's a strike.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And a pitch. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Back-to-back strikeouts.
Well, anytime you can punch out the top 2 guys in a lineup to start an inning, got to be feeling pretty good out there on the mound, because when you think of just having a distraction, table setters on the base paths, and all of a sudden you're dealing with the number 3 hitter, any distraction can cause you to serve up a cookie, and instead of it being a solo shot, it's a 2 or 3 run homer.
And the 0-1. Out towards right center field. Kiermaier moving under it. Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. Nothing doing here for the Twins. They trail in this one 3-0. Welcome back. Top of the second. Whit Merrifield up to the plate. Obviously a guy who makes good contact, hits for average, but one of the things in today's game, the value in the fact that he hits both righties and lefties. Swing and a pop-up, foul out of play off to the right side. That'll find the stands. On the ground. Whips it to Kirilloff. 1 up, 1 down.
Batting ninth, the center fielder, Kevin Kiermaier.
Here's Kiermaier now. You talk about elite defensive players, especially in the middle of the diamond, and this guy is at the top of the list. That's off the mark. Ball 1. And you played behind guys, and they loved having your speed out there defensively. One of the things that we talk about is how much pitchers enjoy having those elite defenders behind them. 1-1 now. Foul ball.
Boog, and the one thing about that is speed never goes in a slump, and defense shouldn't either. Hitting wise, you can struggle, you can lose your mechanics, but the thing that you can do consistently every single game is play great defense if you're talented in that way, and this is what this guy does.
Popped up. Hauls it in for the out.
Now batting, the right fielder, George Springer.
Here's George Springer. He walked and came around to score his first time up. In there for strike 1.
The strong second inning is a confidence builder for him, a relief for his manager. Doesn't have to get into that bullpen quite as early.
Off the plate, and it's a ball and a strike. Singy, he wasn't real sharp in the first, got hit around, but really more so, didn't throw a ton of strikes.
Well, he's just got to find a way to settle down. He was clearly fighting himself out there, not really finding the strike zone, walking batters. So we'll see if he can get back on track and fill up the zone a little bit more.
And down on strikes he goes. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Down in order go the Blue Jays. But they lead at 3-0. Back at Target Field, bottom half of inning number 2. Here's Alex Kirilloff. Gosman back to work. And that's outside.
A 3-0 lead is great, but you can't get too comfortable. Got to stay aggressive, keep attacking hitters, try to cruise through this ball game.
Here's a rocket out to left. Varsho settles under it and makes the catch. And there's one down.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Matt Wallner in the box with one away as he takes ball one. Next offering is in for a strike. Carl Dixon doing the umpiring behind the plate.
And Boog, I'm not sure if it's because he sort of sets up higher than most, but one thing to be aware of with Dixon is the high strike. Not usually a big deal because most guys are swinging at pitches up there, but we may see some surprise.
And a 2-1 on the way. And that drops in for a strike. And now the count filled up 3-2. Swings and misses. And there are 2 down.
Already 3 strikeouts here in the early part of this start, so I think the guys further down in this lineup might need to take notice, take some notes, share some information. Got to bring a better plan to the plate or else it's going to be a really difficult game. Disrupt his pitcher, do something to get him out of his rhythm.
Inside, just missed.
I think it's very important to establish the inside part of the plate early. It sets the tone for the rest of the game.
And that's in there at the knees.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
The next pitch misses. Now 2-2. In the air, left side. Varsho after it. He's got it. And that is out number 3. Twins retired in short order. They trail it here 3-0. On to the 3rd inning. And now for the Jays, Bo Bichette.
When he steps into the batter's box, the comfort level looks so high. It doesn't matter what kind of delivery that pitcher has, what kind of velocity, what kind of secondary stuff. He is so settled in there. He owns the home plate area.
The pitch. Gonna count 1-2.
Well, he looks fresh out there. Just needs to get a little more confidence and remember how good he's been in the past.
And foul ball. But that's a foul ball. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly.
Pretty much gifted a leadoff base runner right there, and as an offense, this is where you really want to take advantage. Apply some pressure this inning, make that error hurt.
Man at first. Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. He's already homered in this one. First offering, runner goes. And there's a foul ball. Right-hander kick steals. High fly ball out into left center field. Taylor makes the grab, one down.
Up next for the Blue Jays, the designated hitter, Brandon Belt.
Brandon Belt next up for the Blue Jays. Grounded out his first time. Bell in his 12th season batting in the cleanup spot, and he was a 5th-round pick back in 2009. Slapped foul. Here's your 1. Tried to check his swing there, appeal to third, and no swing, says Joe McDonald. The 1-1. He swings and fouls one off. The pitch. Goes down looking. Now Matt Chapman at the plate. He popped out to the catcher his first time up. And he swings and misses at the initial offering. Bichette off of first with 2 away. That misses. 1-1. Good eye right there. And that one is lifted in the air. Kepler settles underneath it. And that is that. So no runs on no hits, 1 error, and a runner left. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. It's the Blue Jays 3 and the Twins nothing. And welcome back as we go to the last of the 3rd. Ryan Jeffers at the plate. Here comes a pitch. And that's down and away. Comebacker to the mound. Tosses to first. Leadoff man retired here in the 3rd.
Off-speed pitch, and it looked like he just continued his momentum towards home plate after releasing that. Perfect position to make a play and help himself out.
Here's Trevor Larnach. Larnach, 26 years old, and he's usually in the outfield. Today he's the DH. The 1-0.
You know, Bill, people don't realize how far the jog is from the dugout to the outfield position. And if you're playing in Oakland, man, it's a country mile to get out there. So for him to be able to be the DH today, that is really a nice day off.
And a 1-1.
Nope, that's inside.
Left-hand hitter waits. And now it's even up.
That's excellent location on the fastball right there early in this game. If he can do that all game, should be a good outing for him.
Larnach tries to check his swing. Now a look to third. And Joe McDonald says he won around.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher are on the same page right now.
Michael Taylor.
Two outs, base is empty. And next for Minnesota, Michael A. Taylor. And first offering is fouled off. And the righty deals. This to center field. Kiermaier moving under it. And that will end the inning. Twins are set down 1-2-3. Still down 3-0. Start of the 4th. Here's the catcher, Alejandro Kirk.
Alejandro Kirk.
Lopez back to work. Chris Alejandro Kirk, stocky catcher, an all-star in 2022. This guy can hit.
Yeah, he can, and really just surprised everyone coming onto the scene, doing such a great job that became an all-star with very little big league experience before that.
Righty delivers. Fouls one off. 2-2. The wind of the pitch. And a pop-up right side, foul territory. No trouble here, puts it away for the out. And there's one down.
The left fielder, number 25, Dalton Varsho.
And now it's Dalton Varsho. He's 0 for 1. Just off the outside edge, and it's 1-0. That smash towards center. Taylor makes the grab for the second out.
This is important. If he can go 1, 2, 3 here, will be a very positive sign for him and for his team.
Whit Merrifield next up for the Blue Jays. Rolled out to second in his first at bat. And that's in there for strike one. Chris, we were excited to watch him pitch. This is a little more along the lines of what we were expecting performance-wise.
Yeah, Boo, great pitchers like this, you may get one opportunity in one inning to get to them, to get some runs up on the board. And if you don't take it then, you may see zeros the rest of the ball game.
Righty to the plate. And now 1-2.
It's a good take.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Next offering is fouled back. Next one is off the plate, and it's 2-2.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch.
Swings and misses. Couldn't catch up to the heater. Nothing doing for the offense that time. To the bottom of inning number 4 now. It's the Blue Jays 3 and the Twins nothing. Back here at the ballpark, John Sciambi and Chris Singleton with you. And leading off the bottom of the 4th, number 49.
Julian.
The right-hander back to work. And ball 1. And a pitch.
Hey.
Check swing, tried to hold up. Now it appeal to third. Yes, he did. That's a swing. One and two now. Struck him out swinging. Pulled the string on the changeup.
Oh, there's a small sigh of relief right there. I mean, just to keep that speed off the base paths. It's not just the pitcher. It's other guys that have to think about it. From your infielders have to think about that runner potentially stealing, but also be in position to make a play. As an outfielder, you're thinking about a base hit to the outfield. I got to get to it quickly to try to keep this guy from taking an extra base. So I think everyone just a little more relaxed that he didn't reach base.
Now the number 2 hitter, Jorge Polanco. First pitch, and he just misses. And here it comes. There's the strike. That one back up the middle, and it gets through.
Up next is the swing. The right field.
Max Kepler at the plate. He's 0 for 1. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Count 1-0.
Polanco leads off first with 1 away. Next offering is in for a strike. The 1-1 is fouled off. The pitch. Battling here as he fouls it away. Left-hand batter waits. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That's out number 2.
Got him out on the front foot. Couldn't keep the hands back long enough and played right into the hands of the pitcher.
So up next for Minnesota, Alex Kirilloff. 0 for 1 so far. First offering misses badly for ball 1. There's a strike. The next offering misses, and it's 2-1. And a pitch. Swing and a miss. That's strike 2. And another ball.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
Payoff pitch. Here's a rip to short, but he's there for the 3rd out. All set for the start of the inning. Digging in, it's the speedy outfielder, Kevin Kiermaier. Feels like it's less common today that you see a guy like this. The speed component, the contact component, but lack of power. And that's in for a strike.
He just has to understand that his skill set is unique and he's very valuable for any ball club. If he does that, he'll play a long time in this league.
Line drive, base hit.
I'd say a mistake pitch in an 0-2 count. Too good of a pitch to hit right there. You have to expand the zone. Keep that leadoff man off first base.
And it'll be George Springer to step to the plate. A strikeout and a walk. First offering, and it just misses. And a breaking ball drops in for a strike.
Good speed on the base paths. He handles the bat very well. I wouldn't be surprised if the skipper puts on some type of hit and run or run and hit.
Ball to strike. The pitch. Slice down the right side. George Springer, a Connecticut native. In fact, played his college ball at UConn. First round pick by the Astros in 2011. And he helped lead the Astros. Applies the tag, and they get 2. double play.
Man, those are tough ones all the way around. As a hitter, you feel you did everything right and kind of got robbed. As a runner, you're in a really tough position trying to read the ball and get back. And as the first baseman, it's a split-second reaction to catch the line drive as you're coming off the bag. But he did a great job of having the awareness to know he could get 2 outs.
Well, got to pause on that thought, as that'll do it for the inning. Back in Minnesota, now the left fielder, Matt Wallner.
No left fielder, Matt Wallner.
The pitch. And first offering is fouled off.
Well, these Twins just aren't putting together very many good at-bats in this one. Just one base runner to this point, and it's not exactly early anymore. They have guys in this lineup capable of sparking something, but it just hasn't happened for them yet.
The 1-1. Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Around first and hustling for second. In safely, it's a leadoff double in the 5th.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. Ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
Kyle Farmer up to the plate now. Hit it well, but flied out to the deepest part of the outfield his first time. In there, and it's 0-1.
0-1.
The 0-1. And a base hit into right center field. Wallner coming home. He'll score easily. And now just a 2-run deficit.
Well done. Drives in the run. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Ryan Jeffers, the next Twin up to hit. Grounded out his first time up. That one's in there, 0-1.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
Farmer aboard here at first with nobody out. The 0-1 is outside, and it's a ball and a strike. They say you win.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Kicks and fires. Outside corner, got him looking. He can't believe it. So he gets the call and picks up the strikeout looking.
Sometimes with a good hitter at the plate, he'll be the one to get the benefit of the doubt if he lays off on a close pitch like that, but just not right there. Strike zone definitely expand a little bit with 2 strikes.
Now it's the DH, Trevor Larnach. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. That one's in there. Strike 1. And he deals. A little out front there as he swings through it.
Man, that's just a nasty splitter. Bottom falls out of it. You don't see a lot of guys throw that these days, but I tell you what, he's got a good one.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Pulled the string on the changeup. And now the center fielder, Michael A. Taylor. 0 for 1 with a flyout.
Taylor.
Swinging a foul over the screen and back out of play. Kicks and deals. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
Ahead 0-2 in the count. Sure, you've got 4 pitches you can work with, but throw something you can command and get this at bat over with as quickly as possible.
Here's the 0-2. And the pitch is outside, ball 1.
Too close for me, partner, to take that 0-2 fastball, but for whatever reasons, he let it go by. He's still in the at-bat. I don't think he'll let the next one go.
And the right-hander deals. Struck him out looking. But they pick up 1 run on the RBI single, and this is now a 3-1 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. Welcome back. All set for the top of the 6th. And now for the Jays, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Lopez back to work. In the air, right field. Kepler settles under it. Makes the catch for the out.
Up next to the Blue Jays, the designated
Brandon Belt next up for the Blue Jays. Pitch misses inside, and that's ball 1. Good eye right there.
2 balls, no strikes.
And a pitch. And that one hit to first, and that's just foul. The wind and the pitch. Just inside, and now it is filled up. Up the middle. Slings to first, and they get Belt for the out.
Now batting, third baseman, Matt Chapman.
2 outs, base is empty. And next for Toronto, Matt Chapman.
Well, Boog, after watching the first inning of this one, you would not have expected that this pitcher would be in such a groove and still in the ball game at this point.
2 down, nobody on. And a swing and a miss there.
Ball, 1 strike.
And there's a ball. The wind to kick the pitch. Chapman gets a piece there. Next one misses, and it's a full count.
Really nice 2-strike pitch right there. Very tempting, but couldn't get the chase.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
I think the key is arm action on the changeup. When you can sell it like a fastball, you drop the velocity, you get the swing and miss, and you walk off the field.
And welcome back. Now it's the second baseman, number 47.
The second baseman, Edgar Julian.
The pitch. And there's a strike on the outside corner.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
The pitch. Up the middle. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. He puts it in his pocket, safe at first without a play. Santiago Espinal coming into the game now as the injury replacement.
Now playing second base,
And now it's switch hitting third baseman Jorge Polanco. 1 for 2. And that's a strike. Gosman throws over, and he's back in standing.
Now these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap, but you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ballgame. With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, try to stay out of a double play here.
The pitch. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Here comes a pitch. On the ground to first. Over to Bichette. On to first. Double play.
For me, that's one of the toughest double plays to turn on the infield. The first baseman has to get inside, create a throwing lane to hit that middle infielder to start the double play, and then from there completing it back to first. Really good job all the way around.
Now batting Max Kepler. And first offering is fouled off. Kepler in his 7th season, 30 years old now, and he was born in Germany. And a pitch.
Nope, that's the ball. 1-1.
Now a check swing, but he held up. Swings through that one for strike 2. At the belt and fires. And now it's filled up. Left-hand hitter waits. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Righty to the plate. Fouled off again. And it remains 3-2. And the righty deals. And there's a fly ball deep right field. Gone! Max Kepler knocks one out. And they cut into the lead. It's 3-2. He kept swinging and it paid off.
Well, that was a battle, Boog, and he just kept taking his cuts. Finally squared one up. A breaking ball on the inside part of the plate requires a hitter to stay really square with his mechanics. If you fly open with the front shoulder, there's no way you keep that ball fair. An outstanding job mechanically. He deserves that home run.
Alex Kirilloff, the next twin up to hit. First pitch, and that's in for a strike. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
Another 0-2 count right here. Pitcher just in the driver's seat. He can go anywhere he wants to go right here.
That ends the inning. But not before they answer back with a solo home run. And the home team down a run. Major League Baseball is on the show. Chris Paddock on to pitch here.
He's got a wicked breaking ball in his arsenal, and it's definitely one of his go-to pitches when he needs an out.
Now pitching for the Twins, number 20, Chris Paddock.
Well, one-run game. Here's the Toronto catcher, Alejandro Kirk.
Alejandro Kirk.
And here it comes. Foul back our way, and that's out of play. Now the 0-1. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike two. Some movement in the Twins bullpen. Number 61 warming up for manager Rocco Baldelli. Thielbar getting loose as well. The wind of the pitch. Right side. He's got it. One up, one down.
The left fielder, number 25, Dalton Varsho.
Here's the left fielder, Dalton Varsho. Breaking ball in there for a strike. Paddock, he's someone that fills up the strike zone, so he doesn't give up a lot of walks, but because he's in the zone so much, a decent amount of hits occur. That one's in there, and it's 0-2.
And he's got to get ahead early in the count and then be able to mix up his speeds, add and subtract some velocity, but command is the big key, throwing the ball where he wants to.
Sends it to first, and 2 away to start the 7th.
The batter, number 5, second baseman.
So up next for Toronto, Santiago Espinal. Entered the game on defense, so this is his first trip to the plate in this one. Swings through that one. 0-1.
Just a bit tardy there. Not sure if he had a hard time picking it up out of the hand or if he was sitting off speed.
Close one. Doesn't get the call. And now it's even 1-1. Righty delivers. Bounced up the middle. And that chance handled. And the Blue Jays go down 1-2-3. Nothing doing for the Blue Jays, but they're up 3-2.
7 innings, correct.
Bottom of the 7th, and now for the Twins, Matt Wallner. The right-hander back to work. That misses off the outside edge. Movement in the Blue Jays bullpen. Tim Meza getting loose out there. Garcia, the right-hander, loosening up as well. And a pitch. There's a strike.
Well, I'm impressed with that challenge pitch right there. Even with this slim lead, this guy's not afraid to go right after these hitters.
The 1-1 is fouled off. The tying run at the plate. And a ball evens the count. Gets a piece and stays alive. The 2-2. Got him swinging. And one away. A big first out here in the 7th via the punch out.
Yeah, it just does so much to change the outlook of an important inning like this. When you got the leadoff hitter, so critical in setting the table when you got a tight game like this. So a strikeout really puts them on their heels.
Now it's the shortstop, Kyle Farmer. First pitch just misses. And he deals. They say he went.
1 ball, 1 strike.
The 1-1. Pop foul out of play off to the right.
Really going after him here. All fastballs to get ahead in the count.
And a 1-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again.
99 pitches, about to throw his 100th here in the 7th inning. This is where you really start looking for any signs of fatigue.
And a foul ball, he stays alive. The pitch. Fouls it off, still 1-2. And the pitch. That misses. 2-2.
Still just the second batter of the inning, and on the mound he's already thrown 13 pitches. They got him working hard out there.
In the air, pretty deep out to center field. Kiermaier squeezes it, and there are 2 outs.
Now catcher.
So 2 down now, and here is Ryan Jeffers. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. And that one just missed off the outside edge. Good hitters count the 2-0. That clips the corner. That one in for a strike. 2-2. Next offering is fouled back. Looking to get the tying run on base. And a swing and a miss. That's the 3rd out. Inning over. Down go the Twins in order. And it's still a 3-2 ball game. We go to the 8th. And now for the Jays, Kevin Kiermaier.
Kevin Kiermaier.
And the right-hander back to work. And he lays down a bunt. Bare hand scoop over to first. But he beats it out. And the leadoff man is on with an infield single.
He was racing down the line and probably didn't assume he was going to be safe until his foot hit the bag and looked up for the umpire. Nice bunt and great hustle to get himself a knock.
And the batter is George Springer.
Number 4, George Springer.
And that's in there for strike 1. Nobody out. Runner at first. Next offering is in for a strike. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Pulled the string on the changeup.
Pretty much textbook pitching for the 3-pitch K right there. Jumped ahead 0-2 on 2 pitches he didn't want to go after at the plate. Then, knowing he's going to be a little more aggressive trying to protect, he expands just out of the zone where he couldn't do anything with it. He gets the strikeout and keeps the pitches thrown to a minimum. Very nice.
Bo Bichette next up for the Blue Jays. He's got the power. Runner on the go. This one popped up. Foul ground first base side. Kirilloff flashes the leather on the running catch.
Now the first baseman, Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
And now the first baseman, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. He's already homered in this game. First pitch, and he just misses.
Well, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it out of the way so the hitter can focus on the pitch.
Kiermaier leads off first with 2 down to the inning. That's in there, and it's 2-1 now. Late that time, and it's strike 2. Paddock moved to first. Kiermaier back in. Fouls that off to the left, and will do it again. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Third out. Blue Jays held in check, and it remains a 3-2 ball game. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Yimi Garcia.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
The pitch. And downstairs. Gets the slider in there for a strike.
Man, 91 on the slider right there. That's a hard one. That's a low-end fastball for some guys.
Next pitch misses, and a count 2-1.
Back-to-back breaking pitches away, you get the feeling as a hitter that the pitcher's afraid of you, that he doesn't want to challenge you. So I think the confidence level is raised right here.
The 2-1. And now 2-2. Just misses with that one.
At this point in the game, you cannot issue free passes. He's going to have to challenge this hitter. Hitter's got to be ready to swing it.
Michael A. Taylor waiting for a turn at the plate. The pitch. And that's ball 4.
Pretty good pitch on 3-2, right around the knees, but just no help from the umpire.
Michael A. Taylor, the next twin up to hit. In there for strike 1.
That's a great take right there. Even though it's a strike, with the situation, runner on first base, you want to keep the ball off the ground. And you swing at that pitch, most likely you roll into a double play.
Runner at first with no outs here. Check swing, appeal to first. And he punches him out. He went around.
Up next for Minnesota.
So the batting order turns over. And next for Minnesota, number 47. 1 for 3. And there's no doubt that they'll feed off the energy from this crowd, right?
I mean, yeah, I'd say the intensity level has gone up a few notches for sure.
And that is in for a strike. It's 0-1.
This guy absolutely flies. The defense wants to turn 2, but they've got to get a ball they can do it with. Make sure you get the first out before you try to rush and get 2 and end up with nothing.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Don't play situation here. He's been working up in the zone. Typically, you look for guys to get that ground ball. See if he adjusts on this next pitch.
Kicks and deals. That one inside. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
Fights that one away. Still 1-2. 1-run game. 1 out. 1 on. Next pitch just misses. And it's 2-2. Tried to check his swing. Appeal to third. No, he held up. Kicks and fires. Swing and a miss. That's a strikeout. Couldn't catch up to the heater. And Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
Here's the third baseman, Jorge Polanco.
Well, both sides equally as strong, so not a good time to try to turn him around with a relief pitcher and put him on the other side of the plate. Right now, they're looking for something hit hard into the gaps, give them an opportunity with 2 outs to score that run from first.
Ball 1, no strikes. Top of the zone for a called strike. And right back to the mound. In plenty of time to first, and that's the inning. 1 left for Minnesota. They're down 3-2. Back here at the ballpark, all set to start the 9th in this one. Now the Toronto 4-hole hitter, Brandon Bell. Paddock back to work. And that one is inside ball 1. And that's in for a strike. That's out to center field. Taylor under it. Makes the grab, 1 away.
Up next to the Blue Jays, the third baseman.
Now it's Matt Chapman.
Matt Chapman.
And that's in for a strike. Fastball for a strike. And it's 0-2.
He doesn't seem to like the pitch up. Hasn't offered on either one of those pitches. 0-2 count now. I think the guy's going to climb the ladder out there.
Right-handed reliever. Popped in the air, left side. Polanco pulls that one down, 2 away now.
The catcher,
Alejandro Kirk next up for the Blue Jays.
Not looking like they'll be adding any insurance runs heading to the bottom of the 9th, so it's going to be on the bullpen to hold this lead.
Yeah, he swings and misses, and it's 0-1. Ripped on a line. And makes the play, and that's out number 3. Nothing doing here this half. Hard of the order, 3, 4, 5 will get their shot in the bottom of the 9th. It's the Blue Jays 3 and the Twins 2. Now it's Jordan Romano out of the bullpen.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Now here is Max Kepler. He's already homered here in this one. Romano, an all-star a season ago, 29 years old, a former first-round pick back in 2018. And the pitch. That misses the zone, and that is ball 1. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Kirk gets there. He's under it. There's a 1-1. Foul ball there. The 1-2. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. And a pitch. And a swing and a miss. And they get the leadoff man in the ninth.
Well, that right there is what you want to see out of your closer. Come in and close the door, cancel any hope that opponent has in making some type of comeback in the ball game. Tell you what, that helps him settle in, and that helps everybody else relax a little bit to get these other 2 outs.
Kirilloff in the box now, takes strike 1.
Just amazing to me how many closers and back-end relievers just throw absolute gas these days. I never would have had a chance.
0-2 as he waves at that one.
Ooh, Baya. You got to remember to take the donut off the bat, partner.
The pitch. Foul ball, still 0-2.
Looked like you got a little excited on that fastball. Got to think to yourself, you want to stay up the middle. That way, if you're a little bit early, you hit it out of the ballpark. If you're a little late, opposite field knock. Up a little bit.
Out to short. Tosses across the first. Down to the last out for the Twins.
Good 2-seam action right there. Running away from the batter. Rolled over it. Got the ground out.
So they're down to their final out. Matt Wallmer, the next to hit. And that's outside. And he takes one right on the black. And 1-1. Crowd locked in right now. 1-run game here in the ninth. Is just 1 strike away. Got him! And that's the ball game.
Great pitcher's duel in this one. You get to a certain point where each pitcher is trying to outdo the other, go a little bit deeper into the ball game. And for these guys, it really came down to a few key at-bats. This was a fun one to watch.
3-2 the final score. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.
Fans, our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Blue Jays, 3 runs, 4 hits, no errors. They left 3 men on base. For the Twins, 2 runs on 5 hits, 1 error. They left 3 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 55 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.